Hello everyone, tagged by Patty Lisa, and I'm super happy I can show you my face a little bit and tell you about my scrapbook life. The first question is, when did I start scrapbooking? I have always thought it was just 2 years ago, but actually I've looked it up and it was 5 years ago or something like that. And I was quite surprised it was so long, but anyway, I have always been creative. I have a degree in art and I started my social work, a degree for social work, and that's where I started to miss some kind of creative things. And what I did, I was looking for paper crafting on the internet, and suddenly I saw the website of Ryle Mini. And I was so amazed by her photos and her way of scrapbooking that I wanted to do it myself. So I started to print out pattern paper and I started to print out my pictures and used my tickets or receipts from the adventures I had done with my family, and I tried to scrapbook, and that's how I rolled into it. And I really learned it a little bit for myself, and I suddenly saw YouTube and I saw Roni Sue scrapbooker, and I saw Vicky, and I was like, whoa, there is more. Then secondly, where do you scrapbook? My boyfriend and I does live in an apartment, so there is not a lot of space here. But next to this room there is a room where we have like all our clothes, our 2 bags. There is just a room of a little bit of everything, and there is also a little corner with a desk and a drawer, and these things I use for my scrapbooking. And that's my scrappy space, and that's where I do my videos and things like that. So when do you scrapbook? Mostly in the evening, but my boyfriend works a lot. So he has his permanent full-time job and he has an extra job, and so we are thinking to move to a house, so that's why he works a lot and I can't combine my school and a job. The negative part of it, I'm a lot home alone, and that's one of the reasons why I started to look up on YouTube and started YouTube, because you cannot bother your friends every evening if you are alone. So that's why I do YouTube videos. What is your favorite tool or object? I totally want to say my Sizzix. I'm so happy I got it in February for my birthday. My boyfriend gave me it and I'm amazed by it. I really love die cutting and I love the tool. I don't use it as much on my layouts, but I do to make my own embellishments and such. But I morely use it for my cards and I really adore it. I really use it a lot and I keep on loving it. It's just an amazing tool. What did you buy and hated it? That is quite easy. My paper cutter, I really hate it. You know, the tool where you slide your paper in and cut it. So I really hate it. It doesn't work for me because I can't measure with it. I don't have to have perfect measurements or something, but when I use it, it's always way too big or way too small. I don't get it. So that's why I use my ruler and my knife, and that's it. It's so more easy. What is your style in scrapbooking? I really thought that this was a difficult question. But the first thing that popped in my mind was I really layer a lot in blocks. Like my pictures are here, then I embellish around it. And I really love tiny things. I don't use that much big embellishments. I also use a lot of bright colors. So that's it. How do you get inspired? And that's one easy question. I think, like everyone, YouTube, Pinterest, blogs, galleries, everything. Who do you watch on YouTube? People don't want to tell because they don't want to hurt other people, but I'm going to say a few people that I just recently subscribed to. One of the person that keeps on looking, keeps on subscribing. So I want to say a few people that I just lately love very much. Scrapbooking, it's the Scrappery. She's quite well known, but I really didn't know from her a few months ago. So the Scrappery, I will put all the links also below. And then Leah Scrap. I have told, I'm not really a new subscriber to her, but really she is an awesome girl that makes layouts, and I think most people are scared of her because she's speaking French, but really look at her YouTube channel, look at her website, because she makes awesome layouts. You really have to look at her. And for card making, I have Crafty Bit, Froggy Stamps. Please check those two out because they are amazing. And the question is, do you have a monthly budget and where do you buy? No, I don't have a monthly budget, and yes, I should. Spend my money on the tools and things you could use more than just once, like dies and such things. So that they cost a lot of money, and so I'm thinking about maybe I should not buy as much anymore because I'm spending way too much. And but on the other hand, I think yes, you should, because it's important to have those tools. When I buy here at local stores, I know 3 in my country, and I think that's it. So there are not much stores. They are small and they are quite expensive because there are not a lot scrapbooking stores here in my country. Plus they probably have to buy their stuff online, pay the shipping costs either. So that's why I think they are quite expensive, and sometimes I tend to buy it there, but I'm always like skeptic about it because I think they earn a lot more than they should. That's why I try to buy only online. And one online store that's really amazing for people who live in Europe near Belgium, you really have to check out scrubby.com.nl. Scrubby.nl. I will put also that link below because their prices are correct. They have current. That's also one thing. My shops have non-current scrapbooking stuff. So the Scrubby website has current things, and they don't ask too much for it and not for shipping. Next question, the 10th. Do you take classes? Yes, I did take classes. I did take 2, one from Chimel and one from Wilna, and that's big. I have double feelings about it, and that's because of 2 things. First of all, I think there is a lot of creativity you can find on YouTube, on blogs, and etc. Second thing, I think when you buy a class, it has to have an extra, and that's not always. So I thought the class from Chimel really did look too much on their glitter girl adventures. I really loved her class, but I was like, you really did ask a little bit too much for just saying we can find free on the internet. So I don't tend to buy too much on these online scrapbooking classes, but I think it's great. I think it's also great when they really have those extras and you can look a lot more deeply into things what you normally shouldn't, or what you cannot really find on the internet. So for that way I'm into it, and on the other hand I'm not into it. So do you print your photos or do you do it outside? I order my pictures online. That's because I've printed my own pictures, so after a few months they really faded away, and I really don't know why, but because I tried with a few different printers with different ink, so with different paper, so I don't know why it is, but my pictures tend to fade away much more faster when I'm using my printer than when I ordered it. And yes, so that's why I order my pictures. Have you scrapped for someone, and what did you ask for it? No, I don't have scrapbooked for someone, but I'm willing to make Christmas cards for my mother and father, because they asked me, and they want to pay me everything I bought for them, and they want to pay me some extra because of the effort, but I don't know how we will do that, because I think I have so much joy in making cards. Why do they have to pay me extras? And question number 13. Do you have techniques? Oh damn, I really don't know what's the question about. Question 14, almost the last one. So do you have other hobbies? Yes, I like to swim, I like to tie box, but I don't have so much time for it, so I don't do them too much, but I like to be a little bit sporty because I really am getting fat. And I'm hoping to do once I start my painting again, because I really adore it. I took my book because I was lately really thinking I should start an art book again. Yesterday I was looking into it and I was really like, oh, I did quite fun things. Like this one. This one I really love to paint. I've always said when I'm studying everything, I want to have a degree in paints. So that's something you can do when you take night classes or evening classes. I really love this one. I really love the green girl. And there was a lot in there. I did some fun collage making like this and this. So I really have to do art again because I really miss it. I really miss my paints, and I don't know why I don't start with it. It seems like my scrapbooking and card making always goes in between these, and I really should paint so much more. So if you have tips to combine all these hobbies together, give me some, because I really need them. And then we go on to my last question, and this: how do you respond if someone would ask you, they really love your videos and they want to know how to begin? I would really be honored that someone would ask me, and I will tell him or her, just print out your pictures, buy some papers, buy one ephemera pack and or two, but not too much, and try it out. Try to make things you really love. And I would say really look on the internet. You have so much creativity on the internet. I will help her with giving her some links. I would ask her what kind of creativity she has, or what kind of style she has, and I would search for links for her or him, and I would get involved by it with that.